We have the Hillcat pregame show just about to wrap up. Starting lineups coming up in mere moments, and then the tip-off here at the Claremore Expo Center. Again, Sean Team and Steve Bontrager with you on the call. RSU Public Television and RSU Radio at 91.3 on the FM dial. Let's run down the starting lineups. First for the visiting ball club from Southwest Oklahoma City, Mid-America Christian's Evangels. At a guard spot, Charlie Shorter, one of the top scorers in the Sooner Athletic Conference. He averages just about 13 points a ball game. He stands 6 feet tall. He's a sophomore from Dallas, Texas, and South Garland High School. Corey Rainey at another guard spot. He's really the point man. 5'11", a senior out of Oklahoma City, and he played junior college basketball at Seminole State in Oklahoma. Brandon Williams, a shooting guard, 5'10", redshirt sophomore from Dallas, Texas, and Richardson High School. Up front, 6'5" forward, a junior out of Montgomery, Illinois, and the College of DuPage. His name is John Shodipo. Josh Ball in the middle, 6'8", senior forward from East St. Louis, Illinois. He transferred from Seward County Community College up in Southwest Kansas. For Rogers State, coached by second-year head man Lloyd Williams. The Hillcats will go with the same lineup they went with down to that two-game sweep of West Texas at Lubbock Christian and Wayland Baptist. John Boyd makes a start up front at a forward spot, 6'5", junior out of Wagner, Oklahoma, and Northeastern Oklahoma A&M. Lance Sullivan at the point, 6'1", senior from Columbus, Ohio, transferred from Langston University. Deverick Taylor at a two-guard, 6'2", junior from Dallas, Texas, Division I transfer from Northern Arizona. And up front, at a forward spot, it's Alex Ewins, a 6'3" freshman from Jenks. And in the middle, Theo Davis, 6'10", junior from Brampton, Ontario, near Toronto, Canada, by way of Binghamton University. Our officiating crew for this men's contest tonight, Eugene Jackson, Todd Parker, and Leslie Ewell. And one final note before we start this game, after an 8-game suspension, Sylvester Spicer is back in uniform, and he will be used tonight by Lloyd Williams.
Well, the thing with that happening is it's going to bring a lot of energy. Spicer has been sitting out, and he's got that's ready to go. And you see down here on the end, you've got the student section, you got the baseball players down here, so there's a lot of enthusiasm going on right now. And I'm sure with the addition of Spicer back in the game, this could be a night that really propels this team to where they want to get. And that's finishing in the top 4 in the conference and getting that bid to the national tournament in Kansas City.
Spicer hasn't played since January 4th, earlier this year. A 77-57 blowout home victory over Northwestern Oklahoma State, which he tallied 24 points and 14 rebounds. One of his better performances in a Hillcat uniform in 3 seasons of Rogers State basketball. Spicer, to this point, still has that free throw streak going as well. He wrapped up a 3-game stretch in that Northwestern victory with 26 consecutive foul shots going in.
Yeah, that'll be big to get him back. But I tell you, Hillcats won 9 of their last 11. Did you say 7 of the last 9? Whatever it is. I'm still going to say that is all John Boyd. You get a great look at Spicer. You know he's antsy and ready to go. John Boyd, I've never seen a team turn around with the addition of one player like this kid has done here.
Hillcats have won 8 of 9. Mid-America has lost 4 out of 6. Mid-America, the road maroon, trimmed in white numerals and lettering. Hillcats, the home whites, trimmed in navy and red. Navy letters and red numerals trimmed in navy. Tip controlled by the Hillcats, left to right on your radio to start this game. Sullivan finds Boyd in the post, back to Taylor, 3-ball right wing, good, and the Hillcats start it in fine fashion.
Well, can you get off to a better start than that? I mean, great ball movement right off the bat. Quick, sharp passing. Missed Deverick Taylor early, and then get it right back to him, open up with a 3.
Taylor has hit 33% of his three-point attempts this season. 3-0 Cats. Missed shot by Ball, offensive rebound, and stick back in low for Shodipo. 3-2 RSU. 35 seconds in. Here's Boyd, head of the circle. He shoots a 3 and buries it. It's a long 2. Boyd had his tippy toes on the line.
Well, that allows him to step out with the addition of Theo Davis. He doesn't have to be running down in that block all the time.
Nearly a steal by Sullivan, and it kicks out of bounds off of Lance Sullivan. Intensity and energy on the defensive end thus far for the Hillcats. 5-2 Rogers State, 19-13 to play in the first half. And Mid-America will send it in just in front of the RSU bench.
You know Deverick Taylor is always going to be there. Deverick Taylor is a consistent performer. I talked about John Boyd turning this team around. Lance Sullivan, to me, has made a huge adjustment in his game on being a point guard first, a scorer if he has to, and that's another reason for the success of this game.
Shodipo catches from Rainey, signals it back underneath the Rainey, the cutter, and it's out of bounds off his fingertips. and over to the Hillcats. Nearly a minute gone by. If you've just joined us, Rogers State women just lost to Mid-America Christian. The Evangels upset the 25th ranked Hillcats 54-49. Here at the early going, 5-2 Rogers State men. Lob pass to Boyd, tried to alley-oop it. Sullivan couldn't hit him, and it's rebounded by the Evangels. In the corner, three-point shot. Shorter hits it, two. He jumped to the women's three-point line and hit that long, deep two out of the corner. It's 5-4 RSU up a point. Over on the wing, Taylor, he wants another three. He swishes in his second in the first minute and a half of this ball game. Deverick Taylor sizzling in the early going.
I'll see your two and raise your three, says Deverick Taylor. Charlie Shorter hits a shot. Deverick Taylor right back at him, long three.
Post baseline right now, ball backs away and hits a 16-footer. Josh Ball with the bucket. The lead's 8-6 for the Hillcats. Here's Ewings running the floor. Dumps it right baseline, and it's too tall for Boyd. Stolen away by Mid-America's Charlie Shorter. Shorter runs the front court, pitches to Williams. Jump shot from three, up and good, and the Evangels have the lead 9-8.
I was telling a friend here earlier, said they may not look like a lot more, but this team is good. Their guards are awesome. They're 15-foot shooters. They're three-point shooters. Good guard combination.
Davis in the post, banks it home, and he's fouled. He worked in close against Ball and finishes right near the rim. Theo Davis has been more active as of late on the interior for the Hillcats, and Rogers State claims the lead back 10-9 with just under 18 minutes to play in the first half. And the foul against Ball, his first, team's first on Mid-America Christian.
The thing I like about the Hillcats so much, they've still got a ways to go to peak. You got Spicer going to come back, and they've still got a ways to go. And things are just going to start meshing and blending as the season gets closer to the end, and the Hillcats will be ready when it's time to get the tournament play.
Missed free throw by Davis. Mid-America rebounds, down a point, 10-9, 17-44 to play in the first half. On the defensive side, Alex Ewings forces a turnover against Corey Rainey.
Well, the young freshman Al Jenks has earned his starting spot. And, you know, as a coach, if you start a kid and your team's winning, you're going to start him till they lose. So if Alex Ewings wants to keep winning, make sure this team winning, or keep starting, make sure this team keeps winning.
Rainey dribbled it out of bounds in front of the Hillcat bench, goes to Rogers State. Post feed, Boyd, right block, takes it from Ewing, dribbles in the lane, pitches back up, tap to Sullivan, squares his shoulders and cans a three.
You get him and Deverick Taylor shooting like that, then you can play big guys, because these two can shoot you out of the gym in a heartbeat. 3
threes bagged by the Hillcats already in the first 2 minutes and 40 seconds of the game. 13-9, Cats up 4 on the home floor. Remember the game down there at the Gonky Activity Center in Oklahoma City on January 9th. Rogers State trailed at the half, 51-45, but Matt Kellogg buried a big three going to the locker rooms, and then the Hillcats outscored Mid-America in the second stanza, 52-35, en route to a 97-86 win. It was exciting. It was high scoring. Dribble drive, right baseline, shot missed in low by Shorter. Offensive follow missed by Ball. Rebound kicks up top, and here's Sullivan. 2-on-1. Sullivan takes it, bounces right side. Foul. Ewings hits the shot in low. Count the bucket for Alex Ewing.
And this is exciting basketball. It's basketball the way it's supposed to be played. Challenge every shot defensively. Go up and challenge, and then get the ball and bust it down the floor. Create mismatches. Get 2-on-1s. Nice delivery by Lance Sullivan, and a good finish by the young freshman Alex Ewing, who gets a chance at the M1.
Yeah, and while he doesn't get involved in the offense much in the half-court set, breakouts and transition is where Alex Ewings can make his hay offensively as the lefty freshman out of Jenks sinks the free throw and completes it the old-fashioned way.
Well, last year, you know, a couple guys, Mo Rutherford and Francis started, and they knew Eric Young and Rod, I can't think of Rod's last name.
Rod Rogers.
Rod Rogers. See, Brian, how quick you forget. But those guys were going to come in and get all the majority of the time, and that's what's happened with Alex Ewing.
There's Bradley Cosby, just inserted, turns it over on a bounce feed into the corner. Francis has jumped off the bench, finds Davis top of the key. The big fella can't convert the three-point attempt, and Mid-America rebounds. 16-9, Cats lead it. Turnover, Francis tipped it to Davis. Now out and running, here's Francis, pull up, wing three, right side. Too long off the back heel, offensive rebound, Taylor. Dips through in the lane, missed the runner from 10. Offensive board, Boyd. He will not score, but he's fouled. Oh, wait a minute, now a charge has been called against John Boyd.
That's one of those next year, that's not going to be a charge. The reason I say that, they're going to come up with that little circle under the basket, and that time the defender was standing right under the rim as John Boyd ran into it.
Cats lead it 16-9 with 16:29 left in the first half. Sullivan and Ewing sit down. Boyd also exits, and Deverick Taylor leaves the game, so Matt Kellogg in Reggie Burnett has also come onto the floor alongside Jeremy Marseille. Davis and Francis remain. Kellogg out of Albuquerque, New Mexico by way of Sheridan Junior College defends up top. Bounce feed, foul line left to Shodipo. Back up top to Rainey between the rings. Rainey drives right, throws it on the wing, back to Williams, back up jumper. Williams misses it, in and out. Rebound, Matt Kellogg snares it. Kellogg wants to push. Kellogg in the forecourt, throws it far corner. Francis catch and shoot three. It's short, tipped in the air by Mid-America, right to Francis. Passes through the lane, it goes to Davis, who leaks in and scores.
Well, you got the big 6'10", Theo Davis. I talked about Spicer being back and the addition there. Let's talk about Theo Davis. What an addition he's been.
Williams wing jumper around the cylinder. It bounces out for 15. Kellogg, his second rebound, has many defensive trips. 18-9 Cats. Here's Davis catching head of the circle. Rotates it left perimeter and the give to Francis. Francis runs up top at the point. Works it foul line left to Burnett. Back to Francis. He'll ball fake. Throw it right block. Marseille moving left. Shoots it. Misses strong. Rebound cleared away by Ball for Mid-America. Josh Ball the board, outlet to Charlie Shorter. Shorter stretches into the front court and throws it far corner to Shodipo. He'll move left. Shodipo runs over a defender and he's called for a charge. He hit the shot and the foul was called against the Evangels. 15-15 to play in the first half. We will see for the first time in a month Sylvester Spicer. Number one is back onto the floor for the Hillcats after serving an 8-game suspension, and he replaces Theo Davis in the middle. And a rousing ovation for Sylvester Spicer as he comes back to the court for the Hillcats.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of, if he's a little bit nerved up here, as I like to say. He hasn't played in a while. It's kind of like starting the season over again. You hope he blends right in. I want to take this time to give major kudos to the student section down here. I tell you, for this team to be effective here at home, and the baseball players, there's a lot of baseball players out here. It's good to see the student section up and rowdy tonight.
Spicer on the floor with the Hillcats, Kellogg and Francis at guard spots. Burnett and Marseille also up front. Remember, Spicer has been practicing for the last couple of weeks, though, so we hope he's fresh enough to come in and give solid minutes off the bench. 5 minutes gone, 18-9 RSU on the offensive end. Spicer will catch it baseline right. He will back in. He will move left. He will draw a foul. No, he traveled with it. Steps on Big Spice, and he turns it over on his first possession back offensively.
Well, you know, even though he's been gone for a while, you know they have him scouted, and you know he wants to go left. They knew he wanted to go left. Brought two guys down, tried to force his way in. Just got to back it out and get the ball moving, get in a better position.
RSU up 9. Mid-America Evangels with the basketball near corner. Pass goes wing left into the hands of Dire Ross. Ross has come in along with Nathan Pratt, who handles here with Burnett defending. Burnett poked it free, nearly stole it, and almost dove into the Hillcat bench on the near side press row.
Well, the last I've seen Reggie Burnett, he is buying into the team defensive philosophy more and more each game.
Timeout called by Willie Holly, the longtime veteran head coach of Mid-America Christian. Just a 30-second timeout by the Evangels. We'll keep it here courtside with 14:36 to play in the first half. And the Hillcat men on top, 18-9. This broadcast brought to you in part by Community Home Health, also courtesy of RCB Bank, that's my bank, and by Napoli's. It's located at 201 South Brady in Claremore. It's the Italian restaurant that's tasty, fresh, and affordable. Sean Teeman, Steve Bontrager with you here at the Expo Center in Claremore. Rogers State has jumped out to an early lead against the Evangels, a team one place in front of the Cats in the league standings with 9 games left. 18-9 RSU. 14:36 to play the first half.
You just keep climbing that ladder one rung at a time. And you get a team that's ahead of you, you beat them, that moves you up another spot, and then another spot. And before you know it, you're right in there in the hunt.
Now, Rogers State 7-6 in league play. Mid-America one more game and one more win, 8-6. A feed comes into Pratt. He'll hand it off and driving to the opposite side of the bucket, reversing it through is Van Craven off the bench out of Tulsa and Northern Oklahoma Junior College in Enid. 7-point lead for RSU. Here's Kellogg on the catch. 3-ball right side, pinballs it home. Matt Kellogg, who's 5th in the country now in 3-point percentage, has just dropped in his first of the night and 4th of the game for the Hillcats. Kellogg up to 47% on threes, 5th in the country, tops in the conference on 3-point jump shooting percentage. Wing jumper missed left side by Langster. Offensive rebound and then the follow shot good. Rainey swishes it through from the right wing.
I tell you, you get these 3 kids shooting like this, Lance Sullivan, Devrick Taylor, and Matt Kellogg, and then throw Francis into the mix. You get guys shooting threes like that, the Hillcats are almost unbeatable at this level.
Spicer turns it over as he takes the pass from Kellogg, head of the circle, and shuffled his feet. Timeout, media break, 13:50 to play in the first half. Rogers State men lead it over Mid-America Christian 21-13. This is